What if a game hid its real purpose behind something else? What if it pretended to be something simple, like a goofy physics-based platformer, but that was just a Trojan horse to deliver a heartfelt story with an important life lesson? Baby Steps is a video game, the latest entry by famed developer Bennett Foddy. This game sees the main character with incredibly obtuse controls trying to scale a mountain. I feel like I've seen that somewhere before. Baby Steps is often referred to as a streamer bait game, a growing genre that could really be any type of gameplay, but is often extremely difficult in nature and can make for great rage-inducing content. And although a lot of people kind of look at these games with a bit of a negative connotation, I honestly think most of them are great. Whether incredibly interesting ideas or just plain dumb, they're often indie games made by a small team that will help launch them to major success. But Baby Steps isn't just another classic streamer bait game. There's a lot more under the hood that makes this game a little more deep than some of the other ones. For one, something that separates this game is that the main character has a very thick ass. Also, it's quite large with a lot to explore. Oh yeah, and the world's pretty big too. Baby Steps also has a full story with recurring characters. With each game that he's made, Bennett Foddy's style becomes a little more evolved, not just from a gameplay perspective, but also in the messaging of his games. You see, Foddy wasn't always a game developer. In college, he was actually in an Australian electronic music group called Cut Copy, which albeit has nothing to do with the video, however, I did think it was pretty badass. He also studied philosophy and got a job as a postdoctoral researcher at Princeton University. He taught himself some programming and game design while working there, releasing a few games including a little flash game called QWOP. You might have heard of it. Yeah, I think you might have heard of that one. I think you may just have. Famous for its incredibly difficult controls, I think you can see where this is going from here. In 2017, he released Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy to great success, then just recently released what I'm going to call its spiritual successor, Baby Steps, on September 23rd, 2025. Polygon actually did a great interview with Foddy around the release of Baby Steps, in which he went over a lot of his history of game development, but basically in short form, with his games, the bad controls have become part of the message, part of the central themes of the game, and although there's been bad controls since QWOP, that wasn't exactly the intention with the game. However, that's what gave the game notoriety. And after the success of QWOP, he used what worked in that game to make Getting Over It and now Baby Steps. While playing through this game, it became clear to me that this wasn't just another streamer bait game. Baby Steps is actually trying to say something. As a former enthusiast of philosophy, and by that I mean I took 3 years of an English degree then dropped out, but hey, I did get this book about literary theory. It wasn't free. I had to pay a shit ton of money, which quite frankly I did not have. But I was able to use the limited knowledge that I did get to make a couple YouTube videos. So was it worth it? We'll never really know. Me being a connoisseur of great thinkers like Foddy is, I kind of get what he's trying to say a little bit more than your average Joe or Jane on the street. Other, less intelligent people may play this game and they think, huh, what a cool game with a heartwarming message. I like it when he falls down, but me, I play this game and I think, yes, well Foddy is clearly taking a Nietzschean perspective with his approach while using the gameplay to amplify this message, and I'm particularly moved in the instances where he falls down. So for those who are a little, shall we say, got a case of the dumb brain, let me break it down for you. Whether intentional or not, this game seems to draw a lot of ideas from Friedrich Nietzsche's texts, especially the will to power. Huh? You've never heard of it? Probably because it's boring as shit. If there wasn't some great YouTube videos explaining all this shit to me, I never would have passed some of those classes that I eventually dropped. A great thing to be admitting while trying to analytically explain the text. The Will to Power is basically Friedrich Nietzsche's version of Ned Bigby's School Survival Guide, but for life. And Nietzsche thought that the key to life was power, only not that kind of power. The power of the self, the power of the will to power. Will to power? More like William T. Powers, a medical physicist and an independent scholar of experimental and theoretical psychology. The will to power is about the fundamental human desire to overcome, create, and become better, and not by taking shortcuts and exploiting others, but by hunkering down, picking yourself up by the bootstraps, and getting shit done. There's no way to get to your goal without improving, and there's no way to improve without putting in that work and getting back to that grind. Grinder? I hardly know. Baby Steps forces Nate into a situation in which he really has no other option but to improve. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. I know you don't want to hear about the game yet. You want to know more about this 150-year-old thinker. Well, lucky you. That's just what the doctor ordered. Nietzsche has another text entitled Thus Spoke Zarathustra. Zarathustra? I don't know. Which has a lot of the same ideas as The Will to Power, but put into a story rather than not so simply explaining the ideas. In that book, he talks about 3 different sects of people. The Übermensch, the highest form of humans that has risen above the rest and creates their own values in life. The higher man, the middlemen who aren't complete losers, but also haven't risen above like the Übermensch. And then we have the last man. Blech. The absolute bottom of the barrel, lowest of the low losers that sit there watching their life go by them. Speaking of the last man, meet the game's protagonist, Nate. A useless, stupid loser living in his parents' house watching One Piece all day. Bro is the lastest man. He has no aura, no sauce, but. Fortunately, he doesn't stay like that for long. At the very beginning of the game, he's teleported into the world of Baby Steps, a very strange place filled with all kinds of terrain and lots of different characters. And right from the beginning, the game sets itself apart from others, even satirizing other games. Immediately, you're greeted by Jim, who seems to be the guide of this area that helps everyone out. But Nate isn't really into the whole getting help from others thing.
So of course you're full of questions.
I got it.
But before we get to that, there's just a few things I've got to explain.
Oh, that's okay.
What?
Can I go?
Go?
Like, if I leave, are you gonna stop me?
No,
Oh,
of course not.
okay. Then I'm just gonna head out. It's nice to meet you.
Okay.
See ya.
All right.
While another game would have Nate meet Jim, in which he would get some gear, some info on the world, and get an idea for what the overall goal of the game is, Nate just kind of awkwardly strolls past him and then is just stuck in this world. No minimap, no HUD, no objective or goal, just a mountain in front of you begging to be climbed. Starting off with relatively simple terrain with a couple of challenges in there, there's some small setbacks, but nothing to the extent of getting over it.
Oh no! No! Oh God! No!
To my knowledge, there's nothing like that in this game. You've kind of got some checkpoints along the way, so it never gets too frustrating, I find. However, just like getting over it, you're not upgrading your character, you're not getting anti-slip shoes or a double jump. The only tool you have to get past more difficult sections is by getting better at the game. There's no shortcuts to success in Baby Steps, making the game very similar in spirit to The Will to Power. Now, Nietzsche, he was a bit of an alpha male, if you know what I mean. So some of his writing hasn't aged the best for sure. However, he was, pardon my French, spitting some facts with a lot of what he wrote. Here is his nihilistic view of life, as quoted from The Will to Power. What is good? All that heightens the feeling of power, the will to power. Oh, name drop. Power itself in man. What is bad? All that proceeds from weakness. What is happiness? The feeling that power increases, that a resistance is overcome. Speaking facts here, on God. No cap. Riz. And just to be clear, he doesn't mean societal power, or power over others, or you owning a freaking lifted Ford Raptor, okay? He means the power of the self. He actually specifically doesn't want people to rely on others. Any obstacle in the way is an opportunity to learn and raise your power level. Not wanting to rely on others for help? Where have I heard that before? Progressing through the story in this game, a specific goal presents itself. Nate wants to get out of this strange world and get back to his comfortable room where he can watch One Piece and take bong rips. By talking with NPCs, he discovers that there is a castle up the mountain in which every person can get one wish granted. So obviously, Nate's goal is to get there and wish to go home. However, I'm sure as you can imagine, that's not what happens.
Hey, are you the angel? Do you talk? Listen, they want me to wish for cigarettes. But I gotta go home. Okay. I guess I'm doing it then. I wish. I was dead.
Oh, Nathan, it doesn't work that way, I'm afraid.
And it's at this point that the thesis of Baby Steps really begins to come through, and when I really started to enjoy this game, not just on a gameplay level, but for being able to tell a really meaningful story, despite the extremely silly nature of the game. You may think that Nietzsche isn't a fan of people helping each other, as then that could mean that someone isn't increasing their power themselves, which yes, is partially true, but Nietzsche does look positively on people helping each other out in certain cases. Obviously, a single person can only grow and train so much by themselves. It's from the help of others that really allows us to truly grow. Parents, teachers, teammates, coaches. Are these people stupid? Are they cooked? Have they completely lost the plot? No. Okay, I'll stop. I'll stop with the Gen Z language. No, I won't. Even though it may not be their main priority, they're not helping others for nothing. Even in the most unselfish actions, one seeks to assert one's strength. A teacher helping a dumbass kid makes them even better at teaching other dumbass kids. According to Nietzsche, helping others is a good thing, most of the time. When help is derived from weakness, that's a no-go. Pity or guilt help, that shit ain't cool. Treating others as more of an object of compassion helps no one, and if anything, that would be like at least minus 10 power level points right there. But you know what is good? Giving to others, not expecting anything in return. That's how the greatly named and handsome Jim acts in this game. Jim, being sort of the guide to the mountain, who has clearly been there for a long time, seems to have no motivation behind helping others other than just the kindness of his own heart.
You're stuck in the pit.
No.
Yeah. It's marked on the map. You sure you don't want? I can't. I mean, it seems like an object lesson in why a map might be useful.
No, I was safety inspecting the pit.
Yeah, it's not safe, right? It's not safe at all. It's not safe at all.
I was going to just come down and say maybe you should put in a ladder or something. I think a lot of people would have trouble getting out of here.
It's worse than you may realize, actually. There's fleas in there.
Yeah, I was noticing the fleas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was.
So let's get you out of there anyway. Let's get you out right away.
Well, I can just pop out, but you should get a ladder in here at some point.
Let's get a ladder at least
for the next guy. I mean, somebody's going to need a ladder.
Somebody will. Yeah. Okay. All right. Back in a tick.
And no matter how many times Nate brushes him off or refuses his aid, Jim still helps him out, knowing that Nate won't be grateful, that Nate isn't going to reciprocate in any way.
Let me get you out of there.
No, I was just taking a break.
Yeah, looks like you took a pretty long break. Full sun?
It's a little hot in here.
All right, I'll be right back. Let me go looking for some stairs. Should be back an hour or two.
No. I don't need the stairs.
It doesn't really seem like Jim feels bad for Nate in any way. In fact, he doesn't even really seem to like him. However, he helps anyway because that's the type of person he is. So while Nate does meet quite a few characters on his journey up the mountain, none of them are really his friends, except for Moose. As you've probably noticed, not all the characters in this game are human. There's quite a few of these humanoid animal folks. They're a strange group that likes to party, drink milk, and smoke cigarettes. Moose, who seems to be a bit of an outcast among the donkey, horse, sheep folk, he's kind of off on his own. A lot of the cutscenes from this game come from reaching campfires, which are basically the checkpoints that I mentioned earlier. Early on in the game, we get acquainted with Moose at one of these cutscenes.
Where's the fucking ball?
Lost a contact lens?
Hey, Ethan, how's it going?
Oh, Moose.
Where?
Oh, no. My name's Moose.
Yeah, Moose. Yeah, no. We've met.
No, we haven't.
No. I'm Nate.
Good to meet you, Nate.
From the get-go, Nate has a much more positive and genuine exchange with Moose than he does with other NPCs. And it's after Nate's unfortunate situation in the castle with his wish that we get what seems like the first moment in the game where we get Nate's genuine self.
Oh, hey, you're up.
Oh, hey, Moose. How's it going?
Yeah, good morning. I'm just a little surprised to see you out here.
Yeah. Oh, what? Oh, because of the.
Yeah, the wish.
Yeah. No, I decided I was gonna wish to save the whales.
Oh.
I'm passionate about whales.
Oh, yeah, me too. Yeah, it's funny. I was gonna wish to go home too.
Yeah.
When it came down to it, I couldn't go back there.
Oh, why not?
Oh, was miserable and hated myself and felt ashamed.
Oh, it's just normal.
Oh, yeah.
Normal reasons.
Yeah, the normal reasons.
Yeah. No, I mean the same. Same.
But wasn't all bad. At least in my hometown they had ice cream.
Oh. Yeah, well, it's actually been kind of nice to have a break from the ice cream for me.
Yeah, it's a little awkward, to be honest.
Why? What?
Because I brought you this ice cream to cheer you up.
Ice cream? No,
No, you should just throw it away.
Yeah,
You don't want this. This is a reminder of bad times.
No, it would be a reminder of a good time happening right now.
No, it tastes too good. It's gonna be discordant with your mood.
No, it might change that. Oh. Oh, it's cold.
Yeah, it's ice cream, buddy.
From then on, in the last few hours of the game, Nate has a much deeper relationship with Moose. However, it's not without its hiccups, and it seems mostly one-sided. Nate even lies to look cool to another character, Mike.
I was just talking to Jim.
Yeah.
He said you turned down his lantern.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was thinking to myself, how'd you get through the fortress? That's crazy.
Oh, yeah, no, not a problem.
Didn't you stub your foot?
No, I just ran right through there.
Nate, always doing everything the hard way.
When in fact, he had received a lantern from Moose.
Just doing it the hard way, huh?
Oh, no, that was just bullshit. Just having,
Oh, yeah. Just bullshit.
Yeah.
And it all leads to this ending.
Who is it?
It's Nate.
Oh, hey, Nate.
Oh, hey.
It's good to see you.
Yeah. Is this your cabin?
Yeah, no, it's almost finished.
Oh, it's looking warm.
Yeah, thanks, yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of work.
Yeah, it's cold out here.
Oh, yeah. No, I needed shelter.
Yeah.
So, still headed to the top?
Oh, yeah. Yep. I'm gonna go right there now. Okay, it's good to see ya.
Yeah, good to see you. Good night.
Right.
Who is it?
Hey, sorry, it's Nate again.
Yeah, I know.
I just wanted to see if you had finished the toilet.
Oh, yeah, I just put the finishing touches on it today.
Oh, is it good?
Well, I don't know. I haven't tried it yet.
Oh, pristine.
Yeah.
What's that on the table?
Oh, that's, I've been working on a little map.
Oh, that looks cool.
Yeah, well, I gotta fill my time somehow.
Are you also a cobbler?
Yeah, I dabble a little bit.
They look comfy.
Well, good night.
Oh, good night.
Still out there, huh?
Could I come in?
Yeah. Do you wanna?
Yeah.
Why didn't you say so?
Oh, maybe just for a minute. I
Yeah,
don't
just
know.
for a minute.
Yeah, okay. Maybe just stop in the toilet first.
Yeah.
Wait. Where's the toilet door? Moose, where's the toilet door?
That's where the credits roll. You would think that the game would end like getting over it when you reach the top of the mountain, but you never even have to reach the top to roll credits. Because it's not a game about climbing a mountain, it's about Nate and him beginning his journey to become a better person. In this moment, he's forcing himself to go out of his comfort zone, which is really the crux of the whole game. He was forced out of his comfort zone when he was teleported to the mountain, and he's just had to deal with it. But the ending was the first time in the whole game that he had to force himself out of his comfort zone, not only for the toilet, but because this is a relationship that he cares about and he wants to cherish. He didn't accept help from Jim because it was more comfortable for him to just walk away, even knowing that he was going to suffer more for it. Foddy, the absolute genius that he is, disguised this game that's really heartfelt behind the veil of another hard streamer bait type of game, and the difficult gameplay only enhances the narrative experience by making the only way to progress more efficiently up the mountain getting better at the game. So Baby Steps isn't just a game about taking baby steps with your feet. It's a game about taking those initial baby steps to becoming a better person. And although Nate's trek up the mountain was an incredible journey, are you ready for this bar? The real journey was the friends he made along the way. So stupid.